Most colleges and universities in Canada have some kind of orientation to welcome newly arriving international students. The International Student Orientation Program can range anywhere from one day up to several weeks depending on the institution. At Algoma University, where I work as the International Student Support Officer, we offer a 3-day orientation program. Regardless of the institution you look at, there are two key approaches that tend to drive our current practices when it comes to international orientation. The first is a focus on resources, which is the basic knowledge that students need to know as they come to our institutions from overseas. It could be information about campus services such as housing, transportation, food, and money, or other important services such as immigration and health insurance. I put the picture of a donut on this page, not to make you hungry, but to give you an idea of how students must feel when they first arrive in Canada from overseas. There is a lot of information to learn in such a short period of time, and students must have a hard time retaining all of it, especially considering the language barriers that exist. In this sense, there is only so much filling you can stick in a donut before it overflows. The second key approach is connectedness, which relates to how we connect students to their peer community, to their peers, and to the faculty and staff itself. This is an important part of any student's adjustment or transition to life in Canada, and I often refer to this as developing a social network. What does this look like on the ground? Well, it looks very much like a bunch of workshops. At Algoma University, we have workshops for health insurance, for safety awareness, we have workshops for immigration, we have workshops for homestay and residence, we have workshops for academic culture and expectations, about banking, cell phones, how to get from point A to point B, how to use public transportation. The list goes on. A lot of these resources are knowledge driven, with the assumption that if we give the students the knowledge that they need, they will be successful in their new environment. The workshops are very teacher-centered, and we have the assumption that students have gaps of knowledge that they need to fill when they first arrive in Canada.